It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and we get to watch Nico Collins. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Packers and the Bears, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road team that's looking in saying, all right, if you don't take us serious today, we're going to try to extend our winning streak of our own and get back onto this plane and go home with another win under our belt.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's... And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Great field position as they take the field for their first possession of the game. And so far, really nice complementary football. Defense gets a stop. Special teams gets the big return. Now it's up to the offense. Can they do their job and try to secure a touchdown here to take an early lead?
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
1st and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Nix to throw. To the left side, caught by Chase.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
Here's Jake Bailey now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. That'll be returnable from the 35. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Green Bay. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. This is taken in by Dobbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll be 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's their punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Back to throw. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Packers looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Third and long.
Here we go, set.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he will have a Packers first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on 3rd down.
Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Christian Benford brings him down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Packers on top. We're back to Soldier Field after this. .21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Talanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This from 45 yards away. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Packers extend the lead to 24-0.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll go play action with Nix. This one up top for Dobbs.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Shut up. Bring it. Roll. Bronco switch. Rock. Alert. Unlock line. Reload.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He can't get away, and he's lost the football. The Packers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Well, we know this defense was #1 ranked overall coming into the game, and they are just adding to it with the performance here in the first half. And this time, Greg, they put 6 points on the board with the fumble return for touchdown.
Yeah, and Mike, you know, when we talk about the top-ranked defense, we know they're going to be stingy with the amount of yards they give up. But it's often the takeaways that separate you. And in this case, not only are they able to take the ball away, they're able to take it back for 6.
Makes the score Packers 31, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Shot alert. Shot check. Panther. Smash.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Another run here for Robinson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Play action now. It's Nix. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time, and next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes.
Let's go.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Jacobs, first down and more. Josh Jacobs. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point, up and good. And the Packers keep rolling right along. 38-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. They'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a clinic tape as far as how do you rush the quarterback. From all 3 levels, their ability to get the quarterback on the ground is pretty remarkable. And it's still early here in the game. And if this offense doesn't get going here and protect the quarterback, we could be looking at a record-setting performance.
Here's the punter now, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. There he goes, inside the 30. Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Go!
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's in! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
The extra point is up and through. And the Packers will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Packers offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. Open man is Jennings. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Throw out wide, they set up the screen for Collins. And he will score! Nico Collins! Touchdown, Packers! He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Point after, coming up here. It's up and through. And the Packers add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Ready? Check. No.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
The Bears send out their punt team. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. The Bears sending out their punt team. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Talanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. For any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And a short field awaits. Fair catch taken on this side of midfield. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with great field position. A short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. Here's Nix to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19. At the 45.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. To throw is Nix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a third consecutive time.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Here comes a return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. The production has been sensational early on. The last catch putting him over 100 receiving yards, and we still have another half to play. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
His kick is good. Makes the score Packers 59, Bears nothing.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. It's Caleb Williams with a good day throwing it. 3 touchdown passes there. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. The Titans trying to finish that one off and claim victory. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's run well here in the first half of the season, as you see there. He's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. Second down and 8. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, and then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
That's caught! And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll work this into the red zone inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Jacobs. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Third and a yard. An inside give here to the fullback on the dive. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I actually like the call, Mike. I think when you have a fullback that's capable of impacting situations like this, it's a nice changeup.
He is in. Touchdown, Packers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The PAT, up and good. And the Packers stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. And Look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush.
Oh, he coughs up the football. Oh, he gets it right back. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock him back to the 7.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
This one, returnable. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving. Gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A run up the middle with Jacobs. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
First and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll get about 5.
Here we go, get set.
From the gun, it's Jones. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes... Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first... be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now a play fake. Jones. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This one from 41 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Any lingering chance of a comeback just continues to slip away with each wasted drive. They just can't get anything going, and at some point, I think they might start pulling their starters here because a couple more hits on their quarterback, this could get even worse.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. The Packers offense and receiver Nico Collins set to take over. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout.
Here we go, get set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Finding space inside the 40. And he's into the end zone yet again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Break. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready? Bronco switch, rock, alert, alert.
Nick's gonna keep it on the zone read. The ball's out, and it's recovered by one of his. LaFleur disagrees with the call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So the challenge not successful, and on top of that, they are now down to just one timeout remaining. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
We're all set to kick this one away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. Finds an alley to the 35. And he will score again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The extra point is good, and the Packers are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense. Can do with this next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
2nd down. Nix. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 4-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. Back to throw is Nix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
7. It's 4th down.
And now here comes the punt team. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Packers offense ready to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Packers 83. Bears nothing.
Here we go, get set.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Packers 1st down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The extra point is good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. On second down, it's Nix. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting. Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball...
LaFleur disagrees with the call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So the challenge there, unsuccessful, and no more forthcoming, as that'll take their final timeout as well. This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. Jones now on first down. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but
to the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Packers.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Nix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Now a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the fourth quarter. His drive will start on the ground. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
Here we go, get set.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. Man, even the big guy couldn't barrel ahead for just a couple yards and pick up that first. That's really impressive by that defensive front. But to force fourth down.
Packers punting team. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, here's Nick. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Back to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression,
and he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team as he's standing right around his own goal line. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Jones. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he will go all the way. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Packers tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Let's go.
Here's Nix to throw. He'll get this out to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession as they try to finish things off here in the fourth. And that current 5-game win streak looks like it's about to become 6. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go, get set.
Up the middle they go. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
And he will have a Packers first down. 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Packers
21.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out.
Some shades of Dan Marino in that vintage play of the fake spike touchdown, but in this case, wasn't nearly as deceptive and wasn't nearly as productive.
12.
Here we go. One final play. Open man, that's Collins. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They can